Nuclear bombs. Used as a terrifyingly shocking victory or defeat in gaming. The most popular depictions are like Fallout, where the wasteland is seen as like fun and whimsical.
Yeah! Who won the lottery? I did!
But on the complete opposite side of the spectrum is a dark series called Metro.
Yeah, that's right, y'all. Yo, live on the mic to infinity.
Metro is the telling of Russia's society living under the ruins of a post-World War III Moscow, using the underground metro stations to survive a plethora of threats and to scavenge for dwindling scraps. Now, Metro's story begins at the end, making our way to a rather tall tower. Why? Well, I can't tell you yet. Give me a couple minutes. Then I almost got run over by a friend, but barely being saved by the king himself, Daddy Miller. As we start heading towards our destination, a horde of savage beasts called Nosalises jump us, causing me to fall to the ground and then get attacked by these big-ass bat things. The first true scene is good old stepdad waking us up to greet his bestie, Hunter, at the door.
From the other stations. Come on.
Hunter ends up being a part of a rare and elusive group called the Spartans. Sigma Chads who go to the top side to explore and fight off the waves of mutated monsters, ghosts, and ghouls. The moment he walks in the room, the local beta tunnel trash tries to attack. I use aim labs in Halo Infinite, so the first fight sequence was a breeze. Afterwards, Hunter tells me, some random fucking kid, that the fate of the Metro lies in my hands. I have to hand deliver a set of his dog tags to another member named Miller, to let him know about the rising threat of the Dark Ones. Getting to the Spartan home base requires us to hop from station to station. The first place we're headed to is Riga, but on the way, we got jumped by a ball of light and a white fade transition. The next thing we see is a hazy vision of Hunter mag dumping into the back of an alien. That's a dark one, by the way. The boys were all cranked off the Fent when I woke up, so I had to defend them while the Narcan kicked in. Dude, it's such a dumb script. But we eventually made it to Riga.
Don't use a flamethrower! Give him a chance! Let's get some smoke bombs!
While there, I found a kid who told me he'd bring me to someone who'd help me get to the Spartans. A man named Bourbon.
You help me get to dry, I'll give you my AK when we get there. Deal? Good.
Bourbon has a really bad Russian accent, but that's okay. He taught me a lot about how to survive in the Metro and gave me plenty of first-hand examples. When we reached a radioactive hotspot, we both started tweaking out.
Artyom, my gut tells me something is very wrong with this place.
Him more than me, but that's okay.
What the hell just happened to me?
Bourbon set us up with some contacts of his at the market, but before we left, I spent some bullets on upgrading the revolver. And now in this part of the script is where I realized that I actually forgot to talk to you guys about the currency. High-grade bullets are a rare commodity in Metro, and since have been used as a form of money. However, these bullets also deal heavy damage, so it's a balance of resources, unless you're like me and you don't realize that you've been using high qual loaded into your shitty SMG the entire first couple of levels. Anyways, I bought some air filters, some health stems, and got ready to go to the ground level for the first time. Coming out of the Metro, Bourbon was being big crim.
Some people call these demons, I call them bitches.
Wow. While I wandered through the decrepit remains of Moscow, I noticed the aliens were all over the place, just watching me. Thankfully, I met up with Bourbon right as we were getting overrun. Surviving the surface was only the start of our series of unfortunate events. Bourbon and I were crawling through some vents when he told me,
If we don't see my friends, we get the hell out of here.
well, he instantly got caught, so I had to crawl out and go save my baby boy. I also read that knocking people out instead of killing them helps you get the good ending. So I stretched my stealth muscles and immediately fucked up and had to kill everyone. I pushed my way to Bourbon and saw him absolutely fumble the bag. Like, why did he pause? He just sits there, holding the gun, and then lets the other one pick up the AK. It is a diabolical fumble, my man. Yeah, so this random guy named Khan just fell out of the vent and essentially said, damn, that's tough that your buddy died. Come with me or you're gonna die.
My name is Khan. If you'd rather share your friend's fate, then by all means, stay.
So I did what any normal man would do.
A wise decision.
So we kind of just went on a mystical shaman journey where he just flexed his cool powers the whole time.
Concentrate. Move aside, Artyom.
Yeah, you think you're so cool, don't you?
Artyom, what are you doing?
Anyways, we got to another station that was being overrun, and Metro Man over here wanted to save them. So he had me do all of the dirty work of collapsing the tunnel while he just sat there. Once I saved the station by myself, Khan told me to piss off and that he was staying.
A shrine to hope. Even in these times, we can't relinquish the things that make us human.
My bad, sorry, I just totally stole.
Remember, everything depends on you and you alone.
So I just headed to the armory station by myself to find a new contact by the name of Andrew. Almost immediately, I'm getting pat down and searched until this just random guy socks another one in the mouth and starts a shootout. He told me to chase him, but I was moving like a snail. But I managed to trip and fall right into the hands of Andrew. His idea of getting me out of this weird, hostile area was to just cram me in the bottom of a tram filled with communists. I was being sent straight into the heart of where the communists and Nazis were fighting. Once again, I tried to stealth through the mission, but that's a lot of work to ask from me, I'm not gonna lie. Eventually, I found a safe in the corner of the map that not only had a set of night vision goggles, but also a large amount of high-quality bullets, and a silenced SMG with a little scope on it. Yeah, that safe saved me from going through that mission. At some point, I found and freed some commies from the Reich, and so I did my good deed for the mission. Those dozens of other people that I slaughtered and mowed down is nothing compared to the 4 people that I just saved. Sadly, I walked through a door and immediately got jumped by 2 Germans.
It'll take them forever to get here from Reich. Who'll watch this peak till then?
Why do they have a Russian accent if they're German? I don't know, but watch this sick-ass jump. My saviors were actually a pair of Spartans, so I showed them Hunter's tags and they were like, damn, he's a silent protagonist. So let's not ask him questions and just help him no matter what. Me and one of the Spartan soldiers got in a train car to attempt to sneak past the Nazi brigade, but this guy's persuasion skills were less than lacking.
We've been sent to the forward roadblock, Herr Officer, to deliver the ammo.
They've already received the ammo shipment. Who are you? Raise your eye shield. Stop! Alert!
Man your vehicle!
Also, who the fuck designs a video game where you make a turret turn with A and D?
You gotta be kidding.
It was so janky the whole time. But I'm kind of awesome, so I did it without dying. Oh my god, dude, I'm so close to dying. Please, please, I'm so close to dying. We ended up ditching the turret car for a normal cart. I knew it was going to be another on-rails section, and I didn't want to die. So I, decided to use a little bit of high-quality ammo. The people weren't so bad, but the tunnel rats tore my boy up. Oh, shit! When I crawled through some random pipes, I ended up in a big defense of some people called the Children of the Underground.
Our squad is called Children of the Underground.
What's so funny about this to me is that the entire squad is like, alright man, let's fuck them up. And then instantly, we all get knocked out and 3 of them are dead by the time I wake up.
Get up! Everyone alright?
We went through waves and waves of gamers and gooners until I was practically out of ammo. The last one gave me a cassette tape to play to warn the remaining COTU. That's Children of the Underground for the uninitiated. While I continued on my journey, I came across a kid, so I just scooped him up, and he was actually like the most helpful NPC in this entire
I'm
game.
not allowed to touch it, but there's ammo in that locker. That one!
I dropped him off with his mom, and when she tried to pay me for bringing her kid back, I just hit her with the, no thanks, I'm not poor. While I was safe, I traded in my SMG for a baller VSS and stocked up on some filters because, baby, we're going back up. I was deep in the German territory of the Moscow ruins, so I went full-on night vision and stealth. Treated it exactly like it was Metal Gear Solid. To be honest, nothing of note actually happened in this entire mission. The only things that I can think of was that I got lost in this apartment complex for like 20 minutes. I also put that cassette tape into a player and, gave them a warning, I guess. I thought they all died though. It doesn't matter, whatever. Oh my god, it crashed again, please. I ended up just going back down to a station. The one comedic Spartan came by to save my life again, and then immediately left. But finally, oh my god, finally, we reached Polis, the home base of the Spartans. Miller met me, and I told him my whole story. And while I had his full support, I still needed the full support of the Council. Turns out I had no support from the Council. But Miller and the Spartans are badass, so they said they would fully back me. We're gonna go back and get some building schematics for a missile silo at the library. Why does a library have that? Quit asking stupid questions and let's go back outside. Getting in the library was actually pretty shrimple. But once we just got a little bit deeper, one of those bats just kind of jumped one of the guys. Coincidentally, Miller abandoned me to drag the homie back to Polis. He warned me about the librarians too, and basically said, don't look at them, don't fight them, and if you have to fight them, just run away. Yeah, well, Miller didn't fucking mention that the librarians look like a juiced up AJ about to give me 5 big booms. Okay. Oh my god. The entire library mission was a horror game. Okay. Alright. Oh! I'm good, homie. Ain't no way I just ended all the way back up here, man. I mentioned that the monkeys are scary. Look at it immediately fuck up the biggest threat that this game has shown us so far. Pushing deeper into the library led me into the archives, which was actually the nesting ground of the turbo apes. So I just went full stealth and didn't even leave a trace of me being there. I got to the safe boxes, and you can tell I was tweaking out trying to find the D6 folder. But, you know, perchance we could check the box that is labeled D6 in bold font. That would have saved me a little bit of stress. Miller picked me up and we rode to the Spartans' one and only surface base of operations. Their weapon dealer told me I could have whatever weapons I wanted, so I got the best of the best for myself. And that's how you know you're getting into the last couple of levels of this game. Also, Khan appeared out of nowhere again, spouting his usual voodoo wisdom like,
Take a close look at the road you follow, Artyom, and be aware of how it might end. War breeds war, and death only brings death. To break this vicious circle, one must do more than just act without any thought or doubt.
But who cares? Let's just go get these missiles to blow up some Dark Ones. When we left for the missiles, we had to torch a horde of Nosalises before an anomaly fried us. We fought waves on waves, trying to even get in, and when we finally reached the door, some random dude had his hero moment. Bruh.
Boris, I swear on your memory, they won't rest while I'm alive.
We reached an automated tram system that brought us right to where we needed to go. I switched the power on, and we got moving to the bowels of this place.
Thank God we don't have to go all the way down. No, something feels very wrong in there.
I've got a feeling we're gonna go all the way down. Our tech guy told us where the remaining operating missiles are, so Miller and I went down to set shit straight. But I forgot that there was horrors beyond our human comprehension down below. Big goop piles and living, moving eukaryotes were trying to kill us. When Miller tried to lift these power rods, the living goop stopped us. So I had to climb up and play the crane game with these rods. I don't know where it came from, but we also got the missile guidance system. My job was to take that guidance system and put it at the top of the tower from the start of the game. Yeah, that's right. We're going right back to the beginning. Jumped by that big bat, but this time, I lived, bitch. Miller and I made a mad dash to this tower in the midst of a horde of ne'er-do-wells, goblins and ghouls. And you already know I pulled out 800 of my high-quality ammo for this final mission. Miller decided that the quickest way to the top was to remove the counterweight stopper of the elevator. And don't get me wrong, I'm not an engineer, but we're going really fucking fast. Like, this is the speed of a car on the freeway. Realistically, we would be dying. I don't think this is a good idea. I think I'm gonna die. Okay. Miller stood a little too closely to a suspiciously broken wall.
Come in, Miller! Miller! Shoot, Artyom! Miller, come in!
And told me that everything was up to me, just like Hunter did in the beginning of the game.
Everything depends on you now.
The Dark Ones were dissing my name.
Destroy.
Threatening to touch me and shit, so I set up that guidance system and was just about to give the go-ahead.
Artyom, this signal is just perfect. Hold on for just one more minute and we'll get them.
They finally took me into their realm, trying to take me down. But you can't kill me! Also, just a side note, don't fuck up during this realm sequence because then you'll get this goofy ass death scene. Bruh. Oh no! So I just kept running, never letting them get too close. But finally, they cornered me. Hunter came from out of nowhere in the afterlife and handed me a revolver.
If it's hostile, you kill it.
However, I thought back on Khan's words. Was I just misunderstanding the Dark Ones? Could they truly be trying to help us? By detonating these nukes, would I be dooming a new species from flourishing? Maybe. Just maybe. They should have thought about that before walking up to me with some ominous ass red lighting. So yeah, you're getting mag dumped. And those missiles, they're giving 5 big booms.
The hardest part is keeping it, 'cause all I ever do is want more.